One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got him in the flat. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? The run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Johnston. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Goff. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the the 8th.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coffey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Buys a little time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Really good zone coverage. I think really good understanding to start the play. Third down, reads pass, linebacker breaks on the football in zone coverage, knocks the ball down, and forces the fourth down.
He wants to change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
If you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Working that left side now. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Georgia! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive going to the air. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick. Got it on the outside. It's Lindsey.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got a man, it's Coffee. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Coffee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it from the gun. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Mississippi State right back to the line. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Johnston. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. catch in the middle. It's Johnston. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Edwards. Gets it out fast. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Up-tempo for the offense.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the move, it's Coffee. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Coffee. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The throw. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. And now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean,
look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Lost a throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, has he delivered. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Going downfield for the big play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. At about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The aerial attack has been turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle. It's Coffee. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Coffee. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Mississippi State, 13.
The returner will field it, try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. After this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.